Aw, you loser. Ah. Bad, 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 bad. Ah, 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 ah. 12, so 20 in 2 weeks. 40 in, okay, it's not terrible. It's not terrible, man. $40 extra a month. This ain't too bad. What is his profile picture? What's up, man? Someone call him GOAT MMA? Why? Why do you say that, buddy? You think we still see Islam Tapuria? Yeah. What profile picture? Bro, what's his name? Jorge's in the Discord. Oh, that's the Chinese lady who KO'd that girl. The head kick at that girl, and then she's the doctor. Cause you to GOAT? I appreciate it, bro. Thanks, bro. I think we see Islam versus Tapuria. Shi Ming, yeah, Shi Ming, bro. Jorge with the Shi Ming profile pic. That's dangerous, bro. That's dangerous. Shi Ming? Yeah, that's crazy. Shi Ming. Shi Ming. UFC. She's literally called the doctor. That's crazy. Dude, she needs to be put on a t-shirt, I think. I think she needs to be put on a t-shirt. Not like put on a t-shirt as in like, you think we see June 28th? No. No, we're not seeing it June 28th. We're seeing Ilia Topuria versus Charles Oliveira, June 28th. Up on Warzone? No. Bro, I had to upgrade, boys. Look at this. Look how big this one is. You see that? Upgrades, baby. Upgrades. Yo, never stream 2 a.m. I was actually losing my mind, man. What do you mean? Oh, 2 a.m.? Yeah, 2 a.m. for you. That's 2 a.m. for you. Holy. I know, bro. It's getting bad. It's getting bad. Soon I'm going to be walking around with the giant ones. Yeah, I was going to say she needs to be put on a t-shirt. Yes, no, she doesn't need to be put on a t-shirt like that. She needs to be put on like in like to honor her, I think. She needs to be put on a like an actual t-shirt. Like she needs some recognition. What a fiend. Fiend. Yeah. Fiend. 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 I am a fiend. But she needs to be respected. You know what I mean? Like respect the lady, man. She put in some hard work. I need a new cart. Nah, carts, bro, they're bad for you. They're not good for you, though. There's a big difference, buddy. Big difference. Shi Ming coming to a hospital near you. Carts are pretty smooth if you're not broke. Yeah, sure. Right away, for the first time in ages, I hit it deep, and I was like, bro, I had to lay down and feel. Hit me hard. Nah, bro, if you're getting hit hard by them, then you need to, like, reconsider some shit. If Magnus were here, he would have started saying Fiend lyrics. Yeah, true. But I haven't seen Magnus in a hot minute, bro. I think this guy's boycotting me. Do y'all think he's boycotting me or no? I think he's boycotting me a little. But, you know, maybe I'm Delulu. Hit hard by a vape. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. I just get paranoid. Bro, Magnus hit the little flower IG, still blooming. Give him some time, he'll come around. Yeah, it's been months since I've taken a hit. Yeah, I know, but you shouldn't be getting hit hard by it, bro. But I don't know. It's also made me, it's also affected my mood a little bit too. Like, I definitely feel better. You know what I mean? But that's just me. Dude, I really need she Ming on a T, bro. I really do. I don't know what type of what I do for it though. I'm thinking of ideas to put on how to put her on a T-shirt. I think I just need to be the T-shirt guy, bro. I wouldn't mind being the T-shirt guy. Love me now. Down. Yo, make a shirt, not gonna lie. Yeah, I know. I'm just gonna be the shirt guy, T-shirt guy. I'll just start making T-shirts and stuff. Goes down. Sigs? Nah, no way. That's y'all gotta stop me if I ever go that far. I ain't going that far ever. What did I do? Hmm. That made a. This is cursed. This picture I made is actually cursed, but it's fine. How hot is Silva? Hot and Anderson Silva? No, definitely not over my shoddy bay Alexa Grasso, but it's whatever. It's whatever. I think Alexa Grasso beat her, but whatever. It's cope, whatever. How hot is she? She's good. She's good looking. Not like insane though. She's not like a Pollyanna Viana, but she is what she is. I don't really get behind her. I'm not really interested in her fights. I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to see her. Everybody's talking about, yeah, dude, we should give her a title shot. No, bro, give her. I need Silva to get like a win that's impressive. Do what Jasmine Jasdavicius did. Go out there and take someone down and submit them in one round. Like that's literally how I want my women's fights to be. One round, boom, done. We're on to the next. Do what Jasmine Jasdavicius is. Don't be like Silva. Be like Jasmine Jasdavicius. Was super busy, remember? So like I genuinely don't even know what happened to JDM Bilal. I don't know JDM won, but I decay how it went and everything. Give her Figgy. Davis and Figueiredo? Do you see your girl on Rampage podcast? She was standing on business, bro. She was standing on business. Rampage Jackson tried to get her to, Rampage Jackson tried to get her to fold, but she didn't. She didn't. She didn't. So I'm proud of her. I'm really proud of her. You know. Do you have political views? Do I have them? Yeah. JDM Brady thoughts? That's a tough one, but I'd probably go. That's tough. That's really tough because Brady actually has a submission threat, unlike Bilal. I'd probably I'd probably lean towards JDM Brady. I'm probably leaning towards Sean Brady, honestly, in that one. And it's sad because I'd really want JDM to beat him, but I'd probably lean towards Sean Brady. Because I think the way Brady fights and the way that JDM fights, I think stylistically Brady's a really bad matchup. Because Brady will combo you until he gets you to the cage. He'll combo you till he gets you to the cage and then shoot a takedown. Whereas with Bilal, he'll pressure you to the cage, right? So when Bilal's pressuring JDM, JDM can boom hit him. But if you're getting comboed to the cage, you can't step back and punch because you're gonna be, you know. Dude, making t-shirts are like the easiest thing. Anybody making t-shirts actually as like a job need to like, you know, reconsider. What did you say? Thumbs down? Poop emoji? Oh. We don't get political here, but we UFC women's fights. Yeah. The way your eyes lock into the screen is so tough, man. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm focused. Sorry. I shouldn't be focusing on something else. My apologies. But I was trying to make Ximing on a t-shirt. Trying to put Ximing on a t-shirt. That's probably a sentence that's never been said before. Trying to put Ximing on a t-shirt. Islam's getting his ass whipped tight by twice. We eating good boys. I know, right? I know. Islam's gonna get all these people complaining about. No, I honestly can't even lie. I don't see anybody complaining. I was surprised. I thought we were gonna see people complaining. Oh, dude, now we don't have Tapuri Islam. I haven't seen that many people complain about that type of stuff. Glaze is getting out of hand. Trying to put Ximing on T. Yeah. Luke Skywalker versus DDP. I mean, I think the Force is just. I think that's worse than PEDs, right? Like Luke wouldn't even want, no, Luke wouldn't even want to kill DDP. He wouldn't even do that. Luke Skywalker would just freeze him, right? But it depends what DDP has done. You know what I mean? Only reason we aren't getting it is because Islam, he deserves all the hate, of course, but his fans won't say shit. Islam deserves hate? I don't think Islam deserves pain. My tip becomes a different color in the shower. It becomes more pink. I would definitely consult a doctor about that one. I would definitely consult a doctor because that's not good. Not good. We get 2 big fights instead of Ilya Mahachev, so people are fine with it, and then we still get Ilya Islam probably if he loses to Jack. Yeah, when Islam loses to Jack, we get Ilya Islam, I think, because no way Islam's staying at 170 and he's gonna have to fight guys like Shavkat and Kamaru Usman. Those are not. When he can go down and fight guys like Ilya, those are way. The difference between Ilya and Kamaru Usman is like, I mean, come on, bro. They're so different. I think M might be poker second. Oh, could be. We are going to sleep Islam. Yeah. We will destroy Islam in the 3rd round. We are going to fight Islam in Perth. We will heal up. We will make a quick turnaround and beat Islam. And then we will smash our wife. And post it on Instagram. For everybody to see. That's what we will do. Easily could have taken the Ilya fight instead of preying on Bilal's downfall to move up. Yeah. Yeah, this is Islam and Team Habib in the back. Watching Islam's fight. Inshallah, brother, he loses. Inshallah, he loses. Islam and Volk probably had the exact same reaction when JDM won. Do you think Gary will get leaked one day? Ian Gary will get leaked one day? Nah, I don't think Gary's the type of guy to get leaked. He probably doesn't have anything. Nah. We is Ilya, JDM, and Joshua Van. Since when are we Joshua Van? Dude, I personally feel offended by people glazing Joshua Van because I was the biggest Joshua Van fan before anybody else was. Back, you could literally look at my UFC, I think it was 303 reaction where I was glazing Joshua Van. I'm like, dude, I'm literally the biggest fan ever. No, what fight was it? What fight was it? It was Joshua Van versus Kevin Boras. Is dry earwax normal? Since I'm born, I had it. I heard only 2% have it. I thought everybody would have it. What a weird question. It's not too different. It just happens. Next time you take a shower, pay attention. No, I'm not going to pay attention just to tell you that it changes color. Sorry. We need someone to up and coming on the team to spice it up. Okay. But, dude, I take personal offense when someone... When one of... Dude, I don't know. Maybe I'm selfish, but, like, when I have a favorite fighter who's, like, underrated, doesn't get the respect he deserves, I'm cheering. I hope he gets the respect he deserves. And then the moment he gets the respect he deserves, I'm like, dude, you guys shouldn't be giving him the respect he deserves. I like to have like a you know, like an elitist approach with it where I'm like, dude, only I can. It's like people with music and underground artists. They're like, the moment it becomes mainstream, they're like, dude, can this not be mainstream? Please don't let this be mainstream. You know what I'm talking about? It's the same thing. Same thing with JDM. I was glazing JDM before he was popping, but it is what it is. No, seriously, it'll answer by question. I don't sweat or smell inspiring. You don't sweat? That's not good. I hope you know that. I take personal offense. Watch Fuda, little bro. What's up, Gooners? What's up, Uncle Fester? Next level, fanning and hating. Yeah, I know. No, it's not even hating on the person. I'm saying on the fans. Because it's like, dude, I want to be like, I want to cheer for the underdog, but the moment someone's no longer the underdog, it's like it ruins it. Like the underdog story is just so good and it's so fun. Chandler Saint Denis thoughts. Chandler Saint Denis. I mean, if the Chandler that came out and fought Paddy Pimblett comes out and fights Saint Denis, then Saint Denis wins. But Saint Denis, I'm one of the bigger Saint Denis fans. He should not, dude. Saint Denis should not be fighting up in the rankings. He should be fighting somebody who's on the come up. Saint Denis should be defending his position. He shouldn't be looking to fight Gamrot. He shouldn't be looking to fight Chandler. He should be fighting like someone just outside the rankings at 155. Who's someone on the come up? Saint Denis versus like, I don't know. Who's on the come up at 155? Ruffy? No, Ruffy's. You could do Ruffy, but I think Ruffy deserves a little bit of a higher name. Saint Denis is like ranked 13. I think Ruffy deserves like a number 8 or something. Because he's so buns. Yeah, no, he's not. That was JDM until last weekend. I was singing his praises on rooftops. I know, right? Same here, bro. I was trying to tell people JDM would be champ and nobody else. These guys literally thought I was rage baiting. When I said JDM could be champ, everybody here was telling me I was rage baiting, and it infuriated me. Islam will kill JDM. You're hilarious. Usman called out Islam. Says he would be open to fight him. He didn't call out Islam, twins. He didn't call him out. He said that if that fight were to come up, they would talk about it. Don't even try to. That's crazy. Ruffy Saint Denis, what's up? Harsh shit. Might have to stay off the internet. For JDM Islam, the Dagestani's Glazers are gonna do X Games level tricks on it. That is true. They're gonna do some Simone Biles level tricks on it, for sure. You're about to see the Dagestan. It's not even Dagestan. It's not even people from Dagestan or people from Russia. It's like Arabs living in the U.S. and the U.K. that are glazing. Can we keep this starving UFC fighter with a family of 4 children? One with a brutally disabled underground, please. You guys are glazers. Hasn't fought any ranked fighters, and y'all are glazing? Exactly, please. You said Arabs with such disgust? Nah, I didn't say Arabs with such disgust. If I were to say Arabs with like a weird accent, it'd be Arabs. Islam's very safe on the feet. Bilal is pushing forward with bad footwork. They're not the same. With bad footwork? I wouldn't say it's bad footwork. It's just extremely simple and basic footwork, but that doesn't mean it's bad. They're not the same. Islam has worse footwork than Bilal. I mean, watch the first the first thing in the Charles Oliveira versus Islam Makhachev fight. Islam literally Juliana Peña'd towards Charles Oliveira, chin up. That was what he did against Charles Oliveira. Charles Oliveira cannot counter strike, so Islam Makhachev had no worry about it. If he does it against JDM, he's folding like a lawn chair. Remember, being inbred is the best base for MMA. Isn't done yet for yet. Being inbred? I don't think so. I don't think it's the best base. Harshit, you vanished. You said, if I don't come back, I'm probably dead. Yeah, everybody thought you were dead, Harshit, bro. They thought you died in the war. Yeah, Islam isn't going to trade punches with JDM. He'll look for counters from distance. Yeah, but in a counter, dude, that's dangerous. If Islam's looking for counters from distance, that's not a good game plan against JDM. He's going to get out-countered. Look what happened when Bilal tried to counter JDM. JDM would go first. He'd either eat the punch or get out of the way of Bilal, and he'd be third. So you cannot counter a guy who's good at being 1 and 3. If you're trying to be 2, you're done. You'll fall right into his game. The Islam cannot win on the feet against JDM. He just can't win on the feet. The only chance Islam has is a first-round submission. You're fine. Thanks for the concern. Islam's gonna go into thinking it's Poirier again and get boom slept. Yeah, I think Islam can do some damage if it gets chaotic. Like if it gets to like the clinch, or if it gets to pocket boxing, he can probably have some moments, but overall, it's just not gonna be close in terms of striking. Especially like leg kicks. Islam is like super weak to leg kicks, I think. Especially the way JDM's got some thud in his kicks. He's got some real thud in his kicks and his punches. He's not a big speed guy, but the way he's not an Edson Barbosa. He's not a Natalia Silva by any means. He's not a Natalia Silva with the speed of it. But what he is he's got thud. He's got big thud. Welterweight got so interesting about Bilal in the picture. Bro, Bilal is still interesting. Just not suddenly interesting now that Bilal lost. I think it still would have been interesting. Bro, JDM's so much bigger. Nah, he's not bigger. I think Islam's just as big as JDM. I think JDM's probably like what, 195 in the off season, and I think Islam's probably like 190. Truthfully, I think JDM might touch 200, like barely, like 198, 197, but I think Islam's like a 190. So I really don't think there's a big weight difference between Islam and JDM. Remember, also people said when Islam fights Oliveira, Volk Dustin, and look what happens. Okay, look what happened when he fought Volk. You mean the fight where Volk was dropped Islam and was beating him up? And Dustin, the fight where Dustin was nearly about a win. It was 2-2 going to the 5th. What do you mean, Volk and Dustin? Look what happened. What? You're acting like Dustin is like some marauder. Like he's never been finished, never been beat before. People were saying this when Dustin fought Islam. You know what people said when Dustin was booked to fight Islam? They said, yeah, he's done. Let's hope it makes it out of the first round. Let's hope Dustin doesn't get submitted in the first 2 rounds. That's what people were saying when Islam got booked against Dustin. They said, well, good career for Dustin. Hopefully he makes it out of this one alive. What do you mean? That's what people are saying when Islam fought. Dude, nobody was saying Dustin's gonna box the head off of Islam. He's gonna absolutely beat him up on the feet. And he's gonna suffer the takedowns. No, that's not what people were saying. Same with Volk. You know what people were saying before Islam Volk fight happened? They said Islam's probably gonna submit him early. Volk's just too small. Volk's too small. Islam's gonna submit him early. And then look what happened in the Dustin and Volk fight. You're completely misconstruing the narrative before the fight and what actually happened in the fight. So the Volk and Dustin cases you brought up were completely null and void, and not only that, they actually countered your own argument. So you just completely destroyed yourself. You imploded. Nice one, big dog. Up top, down low, too slow. Remember DC saying Islam walk around 190 pounds off camp, so he's quite big? Yeah. I think Islam's probably like 190 off out of camp. Islam's slightly smaller and leaner. Yeah, slightly smaller and probably pretty leaner. JDM's 2 inches taller, way thicker. No, I don't think so. JDM, and Bilal were like nearly the same size, and Islam is just as big as Bilal. What are you talking about? Dustin is a marauder? No. I said Dustin would do well on my soul. I thought that before the fight. Is Omar struggles versus calculated strikers, but not bull rustlers like Charles? Yeah. What's up, Omar? Volk is the GOAT of MMA and Ilya's second. The GOAT of MMA. Okay, smart guy. See, now you go to personal insults instead of countering my argument. Who is Omar? Dude. How are you that disrespectful? Don't even add a crying emoji beside Omar. Omar is the Oest of G. Omar is the Oest of G. Like, as OG as it gets. Like, I think, like, easily the first. I think he's, like, the first guy that's ever been here. No, he's like one of the first 3 people to ever be here. Like, if I were to go for all the way to his first message, I could find out. What am I to you, Jorge? Omar's my son. I go to Omar's first message. I go to channel activity. It doesn't load anymore. I don't know why, but the messages never load when I try to look back at the channel activity. Your views on Dustin Volk 1 is weird. How? What are my views? How are my views about that fight wrong? The narratives going into both those fights where both of them are about to lose, they either lack the skill or the size to beat Islam, and they turned out they actually did really well against Islam. So, I don't know what you're talking about. JM's clearly an inch or two taller than Bilal in the face-offs, and Bilal is 5'11", Mahachev 5'10". Okay, look at this, look at this. Islam is literally taller than Bilal. Look. Look, Islam is literally taller than Bilal. So, don't even try that, kid. Who cares what the narrative was before the fight? You do. You care about what the narrative was before the fight. And I quote, you said, remember people also say this when Islam fight Oliveira, Volk, and Dustin, and look what happened. You care about what people were talking about before the fights. Not me. I didn't bring it up. You brought it up. I remember when it was just me and Omar. That is true. Jorge, it was, yeah. Jorge is an OG. Bilal's posture's off in that photo? Yeah, hilarious. Bilal's posture's off? You're hilarious, bro. We're talking about Islam's counter-striking ability? No, what you said people were saying that going into those fights. And I said they weren't saying that going into those fights. What are you talking about? Are you that, like, I don't know, deluded, brain rot? What's wrong with you? What's your problem? You're lacking some intellectual ability here. Dustin has a counter striking ability, and look what happened in that fight. Volk has a counter striking ability. Look what happened in that fight. JDM's bigger than Volk, just as skilled as Dustin, more skilled than Dustin, slightly less skilled than Volk. Dag is not an intellectual. Stop, bro. I'm easily the highest intellectual ability out of anybody that's ever been here. In a 1v1 intellectual versus intellectual, IQ versus IQ, I'm destroying everybody. And then it's not close. Y'all ain't even getting second. I'm getting first and second. Yeah. I'll ask what y'all opinions on that fighter. Who wins? JDM? Who y'all voting for? I'd probably go JDM. Bro's reflexes, his intellect, and then his bicep. Hey man, that's called being well-rounded. I'm the Volk of I'm the most well-rounded guy there is. Shavkat smokes JDM and Islam. Shavkat does not smoke JDM. I think it's a competitive fight. Shavkat could be JDM, but I think it's a competitive fight. What do you think difference about Islam striking compared to Bilal in the last fight? The difference between Islam striking compared to Bilal's? Bilal's a boxer. Islam's more of a striker. Islam will body kick, leg kick, head kick. He'll elbow, more likely to elbow you. Knees in the clinch, better clinch than Bilal. Better judo than Bilal, but that's not striking. Bilal's more of a fundamental boxer. Islam's more sloppy as well with the boxing too. Islam's more sloppy, way more sloppy than Bilal. Bilal's more crisp. In boxing for boxing, Bilal's more crisp. Striking for striking, Islam has a lot more tools. Elbows, knees, kicks, teeps. You know, he'll do it. He'll mix it up way better. But striking, Bilal's cleaner. Gary smokes them. Don't at me. Gary, bro. This guy already lost a shop guy. What do you mean he smokes him? That's a big difference between Bilal and but I don't think you can look towards Bilal. I think you can't. I don't think looking at the Bilal fight with JDM is a good indication on how the striking exchanges are going to go with Islam. I think if we're going to be looking at the striking exchanges for the JDM fight, I think you're looking at can't look to the Burns fight. Can't look to the Bazil Hafez fight. Can't really even look to the I just don't think you can even look to the Kevin Holland fight. I don't even think there's a comparable guy that JDM has fought on the feet to Islam. But that being said, I think there's guys that Islam has fought. Do you like Mallet? Of course. How can you not like Mallet? Mallet's the GOAT, man. I saw so many people, dude. These Americans were coping hard about Mallet KOing Radke in the Instagram comment section. They were coping so bad. Bilal Chin underrated? Yeah, 100%, bro. Islam would have been put out by that. In the end, Gary beat Shavkat, basically means he won. He almost had that choke in. Were you at the event? No. You think Islam would rush forward against JDM like Bilal did? No, he'd lose on the back foot. He'd lose on the back foot. Islam would try to counter-strike, and he'd lose on the back foot. That's just how it goes. He'd get his leg chewed up trying to wait on a counter-strike. He'd get frustrated with JDM's ability to JDM's movement and distance control, and I think Islam crumbles. He could try to rush forward after getting pieced up on the feet and getting no takedowns, and then he just gets chinned. And Islam folds like a lawn chair, overextending. That's Islam's one of Islam's biggest weaknesses is he can't get frustrated. He can't get dropped. He's weak. I stand on golf for the okay, MMA guru chat. Nice one. JDM has a 2.5-inch reach advantage. Respect button. Got you. Islam can't be JDM with grappling, and Islam can't take the shots like Bilal. Yeah, I know. I think JDM would kill Islam. No, I don't think. I think Islam wilts. I don't think it's a weight cut issue for this cardio. I think it's A mental issue. I think it's a mental roadblock. It's a big mental roadblock for Islam. He says to start training with me. Maybe he needs to stay 2-3 years Canada. Dude, Radke needs 2-3 years Canada. And forget 2-3 years Canada and forget. Dude, that should be the new meme. That should be the new meme, I think. Right, guys? What do you think about that? I stand on guard for thee. Yeah, bro. What's wrong with that? It says Squancho, bro. Like, what even is your national anthem? Mallet was maple syrup maxing for this fight? Yeah, he was. He was, dude. Dude, Americans are coping so hard. Like, dude, come on. Americans were so mad they lost. Listen to it. Listen to what? The Swedish national anthem. It's tough. Ah, that's terrible. That's terrible. What is this? Opera? This is you think this is opera, kid? Is maple syrup good? Yeah. You've never had maple syrup before? It's really good. It's not that fake stuff is not even close. The fake stuff is literally just flavored sugar. Real maple syrup has depth. It has complexity. It's toasty yet warm. It's smooth yet silky. There's a little bit of a kick to it, with like a little bit of like a smokiness as well. There's Marab Beat. Who? Who is, bro, what is with you and dude, this isn't even something you do. Who is this guy? Yader? The Cuban Problem. What's his record? 8-0? No, he's good. Bro, he's a nobody. What does Canada even have as a country? Poutine and maple syrup. What do we have as a country? Lots of things. He beats you? No, he doesn't beat me. No way. I'd submit him. First round. What do you think about Benoit Saint Denis' performance? Mid. He looked terrible. He looked better in the Dustin fight. He looked better in the Renato Moicano fight. Truthfully. He looked he looked mid, super mid. And I like Benoit Saint Denis. I always thought Benoit Saint Denis could beat Islam. But I don't know anymore. I think you could give Islam a tough fight for sure. Kenna's no. DC was burping up cheese curds on commentary. Yeah, probably. He was knees deep in poutine. If DC could take a bath in poutine, he 100% would. Poutine. Say poutine. What does Canada even have as a country? Poutine and maple syrup. Bro, you know what's crazy? We have hockey. We invented basketball. What sport have you invented? Why is Dag MMA femboy photo the search? Why is it the search? I don't know. Maybe why are you searching it? I don't know. How does DCF health scare, man? Dog, people hate on DC for being big. Fans? What the fuck is that? I've never heard of that. The Vansterdam? Oh, Vancouver. Okay. Yeah. What do you think of Michael Morales? I think he's the reason why his last performance has been super impressive is because he's only 25 and has so much time to improve. I think he loses to Gilbert Burns. I think he loses to Dorino. I think Neil Magny was giving him issues in the clinch and in the grappling, and Neil Magny's known for like literally giving up all the time and then just not doing anything. The moment Neil Magny knows he's fighting in the Apex, he knows that has Canada even fought a war? Has Canada fought a war? Why do you think they invented the Geneva Convention, buddy? Come on. We were literally known. It was either World War One or World War Two, where the Germans said that if they had Canada on their side, they would have won. That's literally bar for bar, word for word. They said if they had Canada on their team, they would have won the war. You telling me Mr. Cake Chunk over here hasn't had a health scare yet? Bro, he's not that big. He's really not that big. The DC hate for him being fat is crazy. How far you think? Bro, are you searching up like obscure names? Gustafson? Is that the jujitsu guy? The big like Neanderthal looking guy? Oh no. Bro, who is this guy? You're just searching up random fighters. Bro, making up the lore? Search it up, kid. Search it up. When's the fight? Probably October, September, October. Depends. I'd say it's October. And hopefully it's in Perth. They need to fight in Perth. JDM Islam needs to happen in Perth, not Abu Dhabi. Gustafson's gonna be champ. Yeah, it's literally a nobody. Yeah, bro. Squancho, search it up, kid. Search it up. Bro, boxing and MMA are in such good places right now. Not gonna lie, yes, we said both sports are failing and at their lowest 2 weeks ago. Bro, boxing is not in a good space right now. Little Cub needs to admit he's just a casual. Bro, you're literally bringing up regional guys. What do you mean? Talking about Gustafsson. You're the only reason you care about him is because he's Swedish. Like he's a nobody. Come on. Like congratulations, bro. You can remember some obscure name or search up a random post about. Imagine if Germany had Sweden in World War One and Two. Bro, they literally Sweden's a nobody. What are they supposed to do? The only thing Sweden's good for is meatballs and IKEA. Y'all are only good for two things: sweet balls and IKEA. What does Sweden even do? Nothing. Nothing. IKEA, and meatballs. And the meatballs are mid. Swedish Empire? Yeah, nobody's ever heard of that, bro. No one's ever heard of that. No one's ever heard of that. Name the capital of Sweden, bro. I don't know the capital of Sweden. I don't know a Swedish city. What's a Swedish city? I couldn't name one. A city in Sweden? Bro, I don't know. Like, come on, bro. Swedish fish? We ruled half of Europe? Funny, bro. Swedish Empire said nobody ever, yeah. The most soy empire ever. The only empire... yeah. Terrible. Name 5 Swedish people right now? No idea. Sweden invented... Sweden invented the Swedish-made penis enlarger pump. That's true. Yeah, the Swedish-made penis enlarger pump, yeah. That's what your country is known for. Weirdly sexual things they have invented. Meatballs? Yeah, okay, buddy. Yeah. We ruled half of Europe. We? You're hilarious, bro. You're hilarious. Don't women control Sweden? Isn't like women who literally control all of Sweden? Canada's known for the music industry, music, singers, rappers, movie stars, Quebec, Toronto, Vancouver, maple syrup, moose, bears. I mean, come on, bro. Hockey, basketball. Why is Keep a Man judging Sweden? We invented basketball, bro. We invented hockey. Come on. How come I'm a direct descendant of Swedish Empire soldiers, bro? No. Norm Macdonald, funniest comedian ever, is Canadian. So true, bro. So true. Norm Macdonald, Ryan Reynolds, Ryan Gosling, Will Ferrell, Drake, The Weeknd, Justin Bieber. I mean, bro, come on. Who else? Jim Carrey, Michael J. Fox, bro. Come on. Mike Myers, Michael Cera. I mean, come on, buddy. Get on. I mean, you're not even close, bro. Hayden Christensen. We literally have Anakin Skywalker. We solo Sweden. We could have Anakin Skywalker versus Sweden, and we win. All of Sweden, the Swedish Empire. I mean, come on, bro. The Swedish Empire, bro. You literally you get soloed by Anakin Skywalker, bro. What are y'all gonna do? Anakin is Canadian. Anakin is Canadian. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Yeah, crazy. Canada, that alone makes Sweden better. What? Who the fuck is this guy? This random basketball player from Toronto? Okay. Canada's known for no. I'm a direct descendant of Megan Fox. Search up RJ. With who? RJ Bennett accused of stealing a man's butt. Accused of stealing a man's butt. Bro. Bro, what? Okay, I'm not gonna look any deeper into that. Yeah. Made a good pun and Dag didn't even read. He'd get Han soloed. Good one. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. That's South Africa. Bru. Yo, bru, that was a very bad joke. No, I don't know how to say it. Bru, what is up? Bro, what is up? That is joke. That is very bad. You know, the hippo is... You're cancelled. You're hilarious. Average South African joke. I'm literally the what? Bro, who are these? Why y'all bringing up obscure people that I have to search up? Bro, the booty warrior? Alright. Swedes are taller, more athletic. Hilarious, bro. What sports do Swedish people dominate? Like tennis. Oh, tennis. Yeah, we're so much bigger and athletic. All day. No, stop it. What sports are... You know what's popular? You know what sports are popular in Sweden? Racing. Isn't that true? Popular in Sweden. Soccer, soy. Golf, soy. Ice hockey, you're the worst at it. Skiing. Esports. Esports, yeah, that's what y'all are known for. Hilarious. Motorsports. Bro, hilarious. You guys got destroyed at. You guys are terrible at hockey. Come on. Sweden's best fighter is a Chechen import. Yeah, it's so true, bro. Chet is a literal Chechen import. That does not compare to Canada's best fighter, which is Better BF, who's a true Montreal Canadian. Better BF, a true Montreal Canadian. Chimaev, a Chechen import. No, it's true because Chimaev never had a Swedish passport. Chimaev never had a Swedish passport. Is that true or not? I think that's true. Chimaev never had a Swedish passport. Did Chimaev have Swedish passport? He never had a Swedish passport, so he's not Swedish. Beterbiev is literally Canadian. He is a Canadian citizenship. Wait, I'm not even kidding, bro. I generally can't name any Swedish person. Alexander Gustafsson. Name Swedish people? Okay, Alexander Gustafsson. Alexander Gustafsson. That's literally the only Swedish person I know. That's all I got. Steve Nash? I don't know. Bro, it's just one. Yeah, I know. I literally can't name 5 Swedish people. What's the population of Sweden? If it's more than Canada, bro, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Swedish population? Oh, it's not that big. It's not big at all. 10 million? Okay. But still, they're not even like at the same percentage. They're not even at the same per capita rate of popular people. They're so unathletic, bro. Wonder if Sweden's the most relevant place on Earth? Probably, bro. Probably. Dude, Sweden. Oh my gosh. Sweden is a terrible place to live, bro. Bad. I just searched it up. What's bad? What's Sweden about? They have bad. I can't even say. South Africa. South Africa initials without meaning South Africa. They have a problem with that. Healthcare, high personal debt. I mean, come on, bro. It's a terrible place to live. One of like the worst places in Europe to live, it says. This is like a terrible place to live. But that's fine, that's fine. Congratulations. You got Alexander Gustafsson. Look at your empire now, buddy. We dominated the most athletic sports. The most athletic sports? You mean the sports that literally nobody cares about? The sports that make like congratulations, your best athletes make your best athletes make 4-4. Yeah, your best athletes are on a 4-4. Your best athletes are in the sport that nobody cares about. Literally nobody cares about it. You know that, right? Gymnastics is a sport people care about. You guys are nowhere. Name a sport that Sweden does that people actually care about. I say without South Africa, yeah. You guys are literally liberal soy boys. But hey, man, you know what? You know, it is what it is, bro. You know, Sweden has some fire badminton players. Not even, bro. High jump relative to height in human. Who cares? Hey, Squancho. Who cares? Who y'all got? Y'all got no legends. You guys literally have no legends from Sweden. No legends in any aspect of life. Not sports, not anything. Nowhere to be found. America only has one champ at the UFC, even if John Jones isn't really a champ. They only have one champ, America. Okay. Do they okay, who's champ at flyweight? Pantoja lives and trains in America. He's American. I'm pretty sure he has an American passport. So that's one champ. 135 is Marab, lives and trains in America. That's another one. 145 Ilia Topuria, he lives in Spain. 55 Islam, okay. 70 JDM, okay. 85 Drickus, South Africa. 205 Uncle Live, okay. And then heavyweight is John Jones. So that's the most amount of champs are from America. They don't rep US. They're American, bro. They're American. They're as American as it gets. What does it mean to be American, though? American is means that Americans doesn't have an ethnicity attached to it. It's not like any other country. You know, someone's from Spain. You know, someone's from Russia. The greatest. Who is that? That's literally a nobody. That's literally a nobody. Who cares about that Swedish commander? He's a nobody. You have no legends. No legends. Zero legends. Zero legends. Zero greats. Alexander didn't even become champ. Is that the best y'all got? I know, true. Not even interim champ. The father of modern warfare. Oh, congratulations, dude. He beat Jones. Gustafsson. He had a close fight with Jones, but he never became champ. We defeated Napoleon. Oh, shut up, bro. No one cares. You have no legends, no stars, nobody that's good at any sports. You guys are good at sports that pay less than WNBA. Congratulations. I'm pretty sure, dude, pole vaulting doesn't even pay. You literally show up once every 4 years and you jump. Once every 4 years you jump. Oh, congrats! You're a legend. You're one of the best. You're the best representation of Sweden. Once every 4 years you jump. Yeah, once every 4 years I need you to go. Shit. Or go. That's what I need you to do once every 4 years. And then you'll be a legend. You're going to be so sick. You're going to represent Sweden because we're so great. Bro, y'all are nobodies. India, USA. That's funny. Reyes is a real fighter that beats John Jones, American. Yeah, they both American. But he dropping COD titles. Yeah. Swedish is about it. Y'all biggest accomplishment is IKEA. Is cheap furniture. They have better immune system. In India. Okay. Bro, they don't even speak a single language in India, bro. They can't. The North people and South people can't even communicate with each other. So I don't know what you're talking about. Where yet? IKEA is just Legos for adults. True. We raided my French ancestors. I don't have French ancestors. Bro, Sweden literally got nobodies. Y'all got a bunch of nobodies, bro. Sweden's made up by a bunch of nobodies. And now it's controlled by women who have like 2 years maternity leave, bro. Non-active workforce, lazy, bunch of socialists over there in Sweden, bro. The average northern Bengali male is more masculine than most Swedish men. Yeah, so true. So true. You guys are just literally so soy. It's crazy. It's crazy. Best fighter. Canadian calling someone socialist is crazy. How? They're literally socialists in Sweden. Like they don't even lie. They'll tell you. Go up to anybody in Sweden. They'll be like, yeah, we're fucking socialists. They'll literally tell you, bro. Buddy pointing fingers? Yeah, true. Anyways, what do we got coming up in the UFC, man? Enough of this talk. Enough of this chit chat. Enough of this chit chat, buddy. We're about to witness greatness when JDM beats Islam. But I mean, what are some of the fights we're gonna be seeing? What are the predictions for 317 main and co-main event? I think the main event's gonna be Ankalaev versus Pereira or Yuri, and co-main event's gonna be Topuria versus Oliveira interim belt. And I think Ilia Topuria is gonna have a hard time accepting that because it's gonna be a co-main event. Ank, damn. Yeah, I know. That's what Pereira's tweet was about, I think. I think that was what Pereira's tweet was about. I think it was about the UFC not respecting him when he said he didn't want to fight on International Fight Week and that he wants some time off. Where's Jamal? Fighting. What do you mean? He's fighting soon. What do you mean who? You don't know who Jamal Hill's fighting? He's fighting Roundtree. Everyone knows that a Swedish man beats an average Canadian man, 6 feet. Bro, stop it. You guys literally have nobody. What are you gonna beat us in? What are you guys gonna beat us in? Nothing. You beat us in nothing. You have no legends of the sport. No legends. We have Rory McDonald, GSP. We have Mike Mallet, Jasmine Jazdavicius, Gillian Robertson. Who do y'all got, bro? Who do y'all got? We dominate. We dominate. Congratulations. You have one good guy. Come on. Got some beat Jones in DC. Never been a champ. Y'all got no champs. We got the GOAT. We got the GOAT and a double champion. Y'all got no champs. Mike Mallet. Bro, come on. Isn't it crazy how the average Canadian femboy would dominate the most masculine Swedish man? True. In any sort of match. Bro, the average height in Sweden is 5'8". Average height in Canada. 5'10". We're literally above you in average height. Crazy, bro. Crazy, bro. That's female? That's not female, bro. That's literally not female. Oh my gosh. Wow. Average male? I'll search up average male. Average male is 5'11". Congrats. GBT average male. I searched it up. Average male is 5'11". Drip some poppin', smoke some cherry, some poppin'. So, congrats, bro. You guys aren't even average height of 6 feet. 5'11". Nice try, though. Nice try, though, Squancho. Nice try. You guys get ragdolled. You guys get ragdolled by guys like Brad Katona, who's literally Irish, but that's fine. That's fine. Let me know when y'all got someone that's interesting. Let me know when y'all get someone that's drawing pay-per-views. But that's fine. You know, I don't want to hate. I don't want to hit people when they're down. You know what I mean? Like Sweden's all the way at the bottom, so it's like I don't want to hit people when they're down because that's just wrong. I think at the end of the day, I think that's wrong. What Canadian intellectuals even exist? You guys have first world education. You guys, do you guys even have first world education? I'm pretty sure we have some of the best secondary education in the entire world. What? Wow. Wow, Canada's IQ, bro. Canada's IQ is average IQ is 102. Sweden IQ 98.5. Oh my gosh. Y'all are dumb, bro. Y'all got terrible IQ, bro. Wow. You guys got worse IQ? You guys got worse IQ? You guys have worse IQ than America. Your average IQ is worse than America. That's insane. That's insane. That's insane, bro. That is bad. You're not a part of them? Dude. That's because everybody gets what? If you're happy about a little point, a humper. Wow. You guys got no IQ. Wow. Well, I feel bad, bro. What's the South Africa IQ? 94.1. Y'all got worse IQ than Sweden, bro. That sucks. We got some of the best IQ in the world. Wow. Y'all got cooked, bro. Y'all got cooked. Hey, man. Sucks to suck, bro. What's Jorge's from? What's the IQ of India? I mean, of Mexico. I don't know why I said India. Mexico, 95.5. Okay, not bad. India, my bad. I did not mean to call Jorge from India. My bad. Don't disrespect me like that. My bad. My bad, gang. My bad. I mean no disrespect. I mean no disrespect, little bro. Thoughts on the Indian members of my community? No, they're dope. I think they're all dope. I think being a DAG fan spans larger than countries' borders. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm gonna keep it a buck, buddy. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. Indian, Pakistani, South African, Mexican, Swedish. Nah, not Swedish. American, hard shit. Whatever you're from, whatever background you come from, bro. It don't matter. Don't matter. Because we're all the same here. We're all the same. We're all DAG fans. And we're all donators to DAG. Inshallah, one day. One day, brother, one day. We'll be top donators to DAG. If I go to the top, y'all come with me. DAG's community's an intellectual hive mind. DAG talks IQ while being illiterate. Sorry, bro. Your country literally has an average IQ less than 100. That's insane. I thought you were gonna say being a DAG fan is basically makes you Indian. Nearly unsubbed, man. Don't scare him like that. I don't. Bro, what's wrong with being Indian, bro? Was the most you made one stream? It was when Chad Hero and Jim Miller went band for band, and I think I did like $30. They went band for band. That's cause of tourists. Sure. They don't count. What do you mean tourists? Are you saying tourists like what I'm? What do you mean by tourists, bro? You want to clarify that one? You want to clarify what you mean by tourists? I'm not. I think I'm missing something. I'm not getting the message here. What do you mean by tourists, bro? Jadiro and Jim need to come back, man. I know what I haven't even seen. I've been watching MMA Shay's live, but I haven't seen him in MMA Shay's live. Has MMA Shay even been live? Like when was the last time he was live? So as a technical striker myself, looking at the JDM Bilal fight, it's it's not great. It really isn't. Wow, it's not great. No, it's actually not great. Bro hitting the pendulum. Yeah. Magnus, Jim disappeared. Yeah, I know. We lost one more, boys. We lost one more. We lost one more, but that's fine. We've been getting a couple other ones. As long as we replace one with another one. Like Reno Jack, he's pulled up. Simply kudos, bro. This guy pulled up. There's a couple other guys that just been, popping up. Blood just wants me to get called what? His Discord disappeared. Yeah, I know, but that's Jim, bro. This guy's literally like a woman. Like this guy would just leave the Discord, basically like leaving the group chat. Like he's basically leaving the group chat and looking for someone to invite him back. And all the new guys are bots. Bro, it's not like you've been here to interact with any of the new guys. Don't even talk. Cut them some slack, buddy. Cut them some slack. And Indian. That is that is true. That is true. They are Indian. But there's nothing wrong with that. Bro, how come Magnus, how come you haven't posted in 9 days, bro? What have you been up to that's so important? I know you haven't been doing nothing. I know you miss Jim Miller MMA. We do not miss Jim Miller MMA. No, I'm kidding. Jim Miller MMA never made it big enough. He wasn't big enough. You know what I mean? He never made a huge substantial impact like Chad Hero or even Lobo made a bigger impact than Jim. Except Jim was more OG, so you got to give him some credits where credit's due. Magnus is literally almost at 1K, bro, and this guy's like, yeah, Dag is delusional. How? Literally, whole personality was just yeah. Bro, you haven't posted in 9 days, bro. School can wait. This is about getting money. This is about improvement. This is about working hard. You have no work ethic. Lobo really had 0 aura. That's fair. That's fair. It's whatever. I have exams next month. Really? Okay, that's fair. School can wait. Nah, bro, but I don't think Magnus is putting in the maximum amount of effort. Got a video coming out soon though. What is it? What's it about? What's it about, bro? Give me the idea, kid. Let Dag know. Yeah. What's the video about, bro? I won't be stealing it. I will not be stealing it. For sure. Ain't no way I'm stealing it, right? But acting like Jim didn't care about streams for weeks. Yeah. Deg's highest education is high school. So what? Who cares? Actually, I went to trade school, buddy. I fit pipes for a living, boy. What do you know about construction? You ever 9 to 5? You won't steal this one? RDR title run? Hey, try me, buddy. Try me, buddy. Try me, buddy. I won't do RDR title run. That's not that current though. That's the problem with that one is it's not current. You know, I'm a guy that I'm all about current because that's what gets me my 40 views. That's what gets me my 40 views that I've been looking for. You know what? That's what gets me my 67 views I've been looking for. Bro, the guy still glazing in new vids comments. The shorts are doing good though, so it's supplementary. It's supplementary. Bro's in the Penchman on YouTube Live talking about school. Wait. Jeez, bro. That is, yeah. That's the last with the backwards hat on too. That's even worse. Yeah, that's even worse. That's bad. That's bad. Yeah, that's bad. Yeah, bro. School can wait, bro. Yeah, you can literally wait for school. Like you don't need that. Yeah, college for bums. College for bums. Yeah, college for bums, bro. And the bat, yeah, that's bad. This is probably the worst combo you've ever seen. This is the guy that tells you college is a scam. I look like the type of dude. Backwards hat is a classic class clown behavior. Dags on his 7th gap year. Yeah. Yeah, college is a scam, dude. It's literally a scam. You know college is a scam, right? Yeah, dude. I've been doing drop shipping. You should try drop shipping. Try drop shipping and Forex trading. That's what I would do if I were you. Drop ship Forex. I've been actually trying to make good videos now, so it's taking longer to make them. Okay. Magnus, you should give me a video for me to edit. Once you get to 1K though. Once you get to 1K and start making money. I'll do it for can't even give me money, bro. That's crazy. I'll open a Fiverr account only for you to do. Take the gap year, man. Figure life out. Yeah. Take the gap year. Yeah. You gotta travel the world. You should travel the world, dude. College is literally a scam, bro. Greetings from Iceland. What's up, man? How you doing? King Hurricane. Bro, you are not from Iceland, bro. You can't just change the emoji in your name and change... Can't even send money? No. He can't... No. Hackle. I'm talking about can't send money. You can't go from the UK to Canada. It's a really weird process to send money. It's hard. But you need to start drop shipping. Also, dude, yeah, but he is broke because he's never worked a day in his life. He's literally never worked a day in his life. Well, how can he get money? The only way he's getting money is if he's doing chores around the house. That's how Magnus can buy a $2 slushy from the gas station, is if he does like work around the house. Bro, I want to go to London, bro. Magnus, if I ever go to London, bro, would you link me? Magnus, if I ever go to London, bro, would you actually link me, or would you try to stay as far? Would you ghost me? I have a feeling Magnus would be like, yeah, bro. Let me know when you're in London, and then I'd pull up, and this guy would be like, yeah, and then he'd just ghost me. Yeah, bro, you need to start dropshipping. Also, dude, so I bought you a Coke last week, and you're gonna have to give me my dollar back. Send Dag to Iceland 5 months, bro. What am I gonna do in Iceland? We were talking. Went to Iceland for solo for 10 days, and it was the dopest thing ever. Really? What'd you do in Iceland? What is there to do in Iceland? You're getting shinged, man. Yeah, you're gonna see me on the Spud Bros YouTube Shorts. Yo, can I get beans with some more beans on it in a bowl? I want beans in a bowl. Yeah, how could I not? How could I not? This is a crazy opportunity. Low key, the last second we'd be like, man, I got school, bro. Yeah, Magnus is definitely the type of guy to ghost you, bro. Your test is very low, brother. You need training. Just don't compare the arms, bro. Don't compare the size. They're about the same. W Iceland. Dude, who owns Iceland? Is Iceland their own country? No way, right? It's independent Okay. Previously part of Norway and Denmark. Okay. Bro, Greenland should become a part of the U.S., bro. I don't know what they're doing. Digging in the yard while eating beans on toast. Yeah. And this reminded me, I told my friend that, who I haven't seen in years, he came to my town. I said I'd meet him. Then when I woke up late and forgot, and then you probably just didn't text him either. Probably just be like, yeah, I'm not going to text him. Saw a bunch of sites, waterfalls, glaciers, national parks, stayed in a B&B on a black sand beach. Okay, nice. BJJ, weightlifting, carnivore diet, that's all you need. Ah, dude. Some guy was yapping to me about the carnivore diet for like 20 minutes. Like I said, what's up to him, and he just started just immediately talking about carnivore diet. I'm like, bro, leave me alone. I did it after and said I couldn't afford a bus ticket. You don't have $3, $3.25. You're that broke. You don't have $3.25, bro. You could literally find that on the streets of London. You could find $3 in quarters on the streets of London. BJJ weightlifting, bro. I'd be weightlifting. I'd be weightlifting, bro. You're not that one girl. You don't have $5. Carnivore diet. That's not Jurassic World, bro. Carnivore diet will literally have your hand. Like you'll have so much. You don't understand the struggle of being broke. Who? Me? I do. I know what it is to be like to be broke, bro. I remember when I was my last 500 million. I remember I had my last 500 million, dude, and it was bad. I'm gonna do carnivore, bro. Don't do carnivore. Do the omnivore diet, dude. The omnivore diet's literally fire. What's up, Golden Year? No, do the if there's any diet I would do, if I had the money for it, I would probably do like the carnivore with fruits though. I don't know what that's called. Crack diet? No. Probably do like just a low carb diet. That's what I would do. But carbs are so tasty. Like potatoes are so good. Rice is so good. Like carbs are taste so good. Bread is so good. Also, Dag, I'm never letting you edit my video. I'm gonna get back some TikTok. Edit up Grasso's feet. Yeah, it's called it's called the fruity carnivore diet. The fruity carnivore diet. Yeah, I can imagine telling someone you're on the fruity carnivore diet. Yeah. Is that a new Islamic hat? This isn't an Islamic hat, bro. Dude, look, it's a regular hat. It's a backwards hat. Benjamin killing dagger early, yeah. The lungs already dying. Dude, the fruity carnivore diet is crazy. Someone's gonna think you're just gay, just eating meat. You're so obsessed with meat that you have it as your only diet. It's the only thing you're eating. Yeah, I'm on the zesty carnivore diet. I'm on the zesty diet. It's like the carnivore diet, but you gotta get some fruits in there. I'm on the zest diet, just ferocious meat. Veiny meat. Put the cart down? Nah, bro. No way. Magnus, bro. I literally upgraded. The other one was literally half of this, bro. The other one was half of this. This one even has like the time of day to tell you. It tells you the time of day. Bro's lungs are already decaying. Yeah, I know. Now, if I saw a Dag in London, bro, I'd be leaning on the wall with one foot against the. What? Now, if I saw a Dag in London, bro will be leaning against the wall with one foot against the wall with his hood up, hitting the Benjamin. Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. If I was in London, bro, and I was waiting to link Magnus, I would have a leather jacket on. I'd have a leather jacket on with a hoodie, with like a black hoodie, leather jacket on. Hitting the Benjamin, bro. Yeah, for sure. That's what it would be. Yeah, dude. I can't. I almost got chinged, bro. Is that one of those you can play a movie on? Nah. Unfortunately, I couldn't afford that. That wasn't in the budget. That wasn't in the budget. But I might do a little reno. I might do a little reno and add like a screen here. I'll do a little rena. Bro, what's with golden year and invoicing? What are you invoicing, bro? You need the time. Why would you need the time on a vape? I don't know. The egg looks like easy pickings. Yeah. I would definitely, someone would definitely. The moment I step into Leicestershire, West Leicestershire, you know I'm done for, bro. You know I'm getting cooked the moment I step into West Leicestershire, bro. In Iceland, all I do, go to my job, weightlift, do BJJ, sleep, eat, repeat, nothing else. Bro thinks London's Chirac. Is it not? They might steal my watch, dude. They literally might steal my watch. What happens if I go to London and they steal my watch? They might resell it, bro. Do you think my chain's gonna get taken? Do y'all got people who take chains? Same in Sweden, bro. Bro, Squancho, give it up, bro. Give it up. Give it up, Squancho. No one cares about Sweden. Nobody cares. England's a beautiful country. Are you in England? No, I'm not in England. I've never been to England. I want to go to... I went to London to see university, and it was just Asian baddies everywhere. Some ABGs. You went to London to see university? Did you get chinged, bro? If any of y'all, bro, if y'all ever come to Canada, bro, we go in Brampton right away. We're going Brampton. I want to go to London now. Really? Canada's real soy, brother. Okay, sure. Noticing how Dex said changed after Magnus mentioned Asian baddies. I said, oh shit, oh, love Brampton. Yo, Dag, I jumped a Brampton Ute with him. yo, Dag, yo, I just jumped a Brampton Ute with the boys. He was a miskin waste man. Yo, I told him I had the machine in the back, fam. Yo, yeah, this is going on Twitter, little cub. Yeah, it's hilarious. What does that even mean? Yeah. What does that even mean, bro? I think he's trying to say some racist stuff. They speak Punjab in Brampton? Yeah, they do speak a whole different language in Brampton. So I go ragu. Do y'all think it's my year? Do y'all think it's my year? Do y'all think it's my year? Be honest. Be honest. Is it my year? Hit me with the truth. Hit me with the truth. Mike Mallet post. What? Post feet speech was so corny? No? Bro, Jorge, where you literally haven't said anything this whole time and you had to come back to say that? No? Bro, come on. No? What's with the emojis? Why y'all adding the praying emojis? Are you guys are praying on my downfall? I'm on COD. So you just have me in your on it. So you're basically Jorge and me are basically on FaceTime, bro. I'm basically Jorge's shorty. Jorge got so much aura. It is your year. What you mean? If you think about it, isn't this your peak? No, it's not my peak. It could be. Nah, it's not. It's not about peaks, bro. It's about it's about rise. It's not about thinking about the peak. It's about thinking about the rise. But I could see it, dude. I've lucky seen only 7 Asian people in person before. Chronic lung disease in 5 years. Yeah, bunch of Machachevs in here praying off for your downfall. True, bro. Dag's peak was pre-hackle. Really, Magnus and Dag collab when? We already did one, bro. We already did one. But I'd be down to do one again. What are Magnus? What are your opinions? What are your opinions? Or do you just want to chat? Or you just want to chat, Magnus? You want to chat, Magnus? Never mind. I was trying to be positive, but come back 2077. Yeah. Cold. What would we do though? Talk about do like a recap. We could do like a weekly recap. No, maybe a weekly recap could bring some good energy, good vibes, and especially because my audience is so much bigger than yours. No, bro, my audience is bro. This is such a good opportunity. What are you talking about? This is such a great opportunity to do. Like I would be taking if someone had triple my subs, bro. I'd be taking this in an instant. How ungrateful. How ungrateful. Yo, Dag, I live in Canada. Let's collab when I hit 10K. You know how big Canada is, bro. I get more vids than you. One vid. Yeah, true. Could bring some good vibes. You literally sub bot? Nah, nah, nah. I don't sub bot, bro. I literally don't sub bot. Collab when I hit 10K. What are you at right now? You have 0 subs, bro. I'm the first subscriber you have, and I just unsubscribed. You made Dag famous? Okay, that's fair. You can believe that. Yo, Dag, I heard your real name was Carter. Close. Wrong president. Wrong president. Wrong president. Cooking up dope in a crock pot. Loki, I was slapping you. What? At one point, view mogging you, bro. You are right now. You're view mogging me right now, as we speak, bro. You're view mogging, but live in terms of lives and shorts, bro. I'm mog easily. I mean, you know what I mean? Like in terms of lives and shorts, that's where I get that lead, you know. And in terms of, but I think you beat me in memberships though. How many do you have? How many memberships you got, Magnus? And how much is your membership? What's your membership cost? You don't stream? Okay, that's on you though. 3? Yeah, that's more than me. That's more than me. Wow. Dave, have you ever broke a bone? Not that guy's collarbone. That is true. Have I ever broken a bone? Like my own bone? Nah, never. I've never broken my own bone. Never my own. But I've only others. Never broken my own, only others. Because I was never, you know, whenever I was, my bones are like dense, you know, they're really thick. They got some real power, real meat to them. Look at that elbow too. Look how sharp that elbow is. Slice you up, bro. Did you watch the last vid? If the last one was the Yair Rodriguez one, then yeah. But if you did another one after that, then no. No, you did do another one after that, but you deleted it. Dag Razor Goon. Okay. Dag Razor Goon Bidet. Bro fouled the fuck out of some poor kid in high school and thinks he's tough. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I do. I do think I'm tough for that exact reason. Yeah, I do think I'm tough for that. I literally fouled some guy in basketball so badly I broke his collarbone, and that does make me feel tough for sure, 100%. Bidet would be a good surname. Yeah, that's my not middle name, but like my fight name. That's my fight name, Bidet. Big boy Bidet. Big Bidet boy. Big body. Body. Dag and Martin Bidet sitting in a tree. Okay. But you're not even, is it, okay, first off, it's Martin Badai, not Bidet, it's Badai. Okay, it's completely disrespectful to purposely mispronounce someone else's name. Dude, Magnus reminds me of someone who's really into like a little baby. And then switched up to, yo, imagine the look on Dag's face when Yuri knocks Uncle Live out. I wouldn't mind if Yuri knocks Uncle Live out. I don't think he does, but I wouldn't mind that. Bidet, potato, pata. Potada. How did he know? I can tell. My favorite rapper is XXX Tentacion. Yeah, XXX Tentacion, bro. Easily one of the most underrated guys there is. But XXX Tentacion is like who would XXX Tentacion is almost like the Chimaev. You know what I mean? Like easily the best, but gets way too much hate, you know? Bro, what are y'all trying to do? Why are you trying to say it fancy? That's how you pronounce his name. Do you want me to say his real Jaseon Froy? I'll say his real name, Jaseon Froy. XXX Tentacion. That's his name. It's not XXX Tentacion. It's XXX Tentacion. That's how we pronounce it. That's how we pronounced it. Back when me and Ja were like this, bro, that's how we pronounced it. Back when me and Ja were boys, bro, that's how we pronounce his name. I wonder why XXX Tentacion hasn't dropped any music in a while. Yeah. Yeah. Bro saying it all Canadian and fruity. Oh, my bad. I'll say it like a Swede. Yeah, XXX Tentacion. Yeah. That's a Sweden guy saying it. Who you winking at, blood? I'm thinking of making that my thing. Back when me and Ja at school can wait. Okay, yeah, you're hilarious. Bro, what's with you and Magnus using the roses? Bro, the roses are such TikTok things. That's such Zoomer behavior. I pronounce it XXX tint AC. What? Did you know who Destroyed Lonely is? Nah. I've never listened to him. Bro, the roses are such Zoomer behavior, bro. It's insane. The moment I see roses in a comment section, I'm like, yeah, this opinion is invalid, rendered invalid, null and void. Please, bro. Stop with the flowers, bro. It's so weird. It's so weird. Imagine text. How do you guys text girls like that? Do you guys text girls with the flowers? Yo, I like you. Crying emoji, and rose emoji, pray emoji. Do y'all text girls like that? Yo, you got gat. Yo. Yo, you got gat. Crying emoji, rose emoji. that's you guys texting girls, bro. Yo, what's good, mommy? Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, bro. Hackle seems like the type of guy to call a girl's mommy, bro. Just completely weird. You fucking weirdo, yeah? Osama or Ken Carson? In terms of legacy, I'd probably go with Osama. I mean, this guy, everybody knows who Osama is. What do you mean I'm chopped? Yeah. Osama. Yeah, Bin Laden, bro, he's got a good legacy. Not like a good legacy, but he has like a memorable legacy. You know, Ken Carson, I don't think he's built up his legacy like that yet. I broke that dude's collarbone. Okay. I get it. The roses, we get it. Yeah, we get it. Use roses. You're cool. Use TikTok, dude. We get it. We get it, dude. We understand, boy. Dag is definitely two top 5 chopped MMA streamers. Bro, are you kidding me? I can easily name more guys who are chopped cheese. Bro, stop it. Stop it, bro. Stop it. Okay, stop quoting me and adding roses. Stop quoting me and adding roses. Okay? I can name 5 more chopped. Ready? Kenny Koya. No, Kenny Koya does not mock me. Okay. Bedtime, Guru, Left Lane. You gotta include, if you're making a top 5 chopped MMA streamer list, bro, you gotta include Left Lane. You have to include Left Lane. Joey and James Lynch. Easily. I can easily name more chopped cheese. School can wait. Guru does not, bro. Guru does not. Stop it. Joey, yeah, you're funny, bro. You're going through a midlife crisis talking about you guys are Zoomers. How midlife crisis, bro. I'm not gonna die at 40, bro. Midlife crisis. I'm not dying at 40. Momentum, yeah, Momentum's on there. Kenny's on there. Nina Drama, IBG, Shay literally has no front teeth, bro. He literally has no front teeth. Magnus. I mean, come on, bro. IBG is chopped. He is chopped. If you keep hitting that Benjamin, you'll be using this Stephen Hawking AI. Magnus? Yeah, bro. I easily mog Magnus, bro. Height mog. I think Magnus has, I think my Canthotit is way better. No girl wants a dyslexic short man. I'm neither of those. I'm neither of those with lung disease. I'm none of those. I'm literally none of those. Not a single one. Magnus has Polish power. Magnus has better eyes and skin tone. Okay, it's crazy. Hype mog, school can wait. Yeah, you're funny, bro. Magnus Moggs looks better. Bro, you're actually dying? Who's 2x? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know who 2x is, bro. I'm good, bro. I'm good. I'm good. That was literally just a cough, bro. That's just a cough. It's an unrelated, bro. You were here last night. Yeah, he's been here for the past couple of days, bro. He's just some guy. Stop touching your nose. What am I listening to? Dagan may finishes halfway through the JY. Okay, you're funny. Dag has early stages of tuberculosis. I'm superior to you in every way in the realm. There's not one thing I'm not superior at you than that. Nah, that's not true. I'm way cooler than you. You're giving peak Ryan Garcia coke, bro. What? Bro. What? 2x, bro. Why you what flip the switch? What switch flipped? You all of a sudden you hating weirdly, bro. I was gonna say, bro, talking like he's one of us, almost snuck by for a second. Yeah, one of us. That's crazy. Isn't it crazy how I know what, bro? But that's not okay. You might know it. Okay, you don't. Okay, maybe you're right, but it wasn't me. I didn't know it if it wasn't for y'all. I wouldn't know it if it wasn't for y'all. I wouldn't know it if it wasn't for y'all. So technically, Dag teaches. No, that was not me. That was not me. That was not me. That was y'all. I didn't know what it was. Y'all taught me. Y'all taught me. Don't even try to flip the script. Don't try to flip the script here. Y'all be teaching me. Islam could easily fight in June and October. He's such a duck. Not if he's fighting Tapuria. If he's fighting Tapuria, he's not fighting in October if he fights in June. Let's do is fight Tapuria and move up. Because he gets KO'd by Tapuria. Squipped? That's not what I said. I did not say add a W in there, bro. Stop it. Guys, search up. I didn't know. That's out of context. That is completely out of context. No. Hey, I gotta go. Hey, mom, what? Yo, someone's calling me, bro. What's 10 plus 10? That's tough, bro. That's a toughie. That's a toughie. That's a big toughie. No, you guys are losers, bro. You guys are such losers. Wrong. No, you got me 2x, bro. Why'd you get like a schoolgirl writing in a dictionary? Yo, you guys are piling on me, bruh. Writing in her dictionary. Writing, that's crazy. Writing in her dictionary. You giggle like a schoolgirl writing in her dictionary. dictionary. Oh my gosh, dude. Like a schoolgirl writing in her dictionary. Dude, imagine a schoolgirl. Imagine a schoolgirl writing in her dictionary. Like, bro, what are you? What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, dude, that is funny. That is funny. That is funny. A schoolgirl writing in her dictionary. That is funny. That is funny. It was funny. That's funny. What the fuck? Bro, you tweaking? Bro, what? I can't laugh? I'm using that? Giggling like a schoolgirl writing in your dictionary. Yeah. Bro. That goes second under chamoy. I don't even remember the chamoy one. Wasn't it like chamaz? Dag tweaking off the Benjamin? Bro heard the funniest shit of his life now. Where is bear cheesing? How do you mess that up? How do you mix up a dictionary and a diary? It's not like you can even say that's a typo. They're completely different words. Not even close. They just are both just start with D-I. Jeez, bro. Looks like Sid from Toy Story. A little girl rip. Bro, I do. Okay. I don't look. Right. It almost snuck by too. No one noticed. Yeah. I know. Yeah. I didn't even notice until he said diary. Like, that's not even close. They're not even close to being the same word. You tried to cover it up by adding an asterisk. You tried to cover it up. Yo, typo, bro. By adding an asterisk. I was thinking of Urban Dictionary. Yeah, you're funny. That's funny, bro. That's funny. Magnus, who do you think won, Aldo or Zahabi? I think Zahabi won. I think people are just mad because they really like Aldo. Dude, I can't believe I predicted that. I cannot believe I predicted that. Who did better on Tapology? Who did better on our Tapology picks? Oh, I beat y'all. I beat you guys. You beat me by one pick. Aldo 1, 2, and 3. No. I'm trying to change the subject. I'm gonna use that. You're bare cheesing like a schoolgirl right in a dictionary. Yeah. I beat both you and Lee. Finally, bro. Finally. You had Mohammed. I had Jack. I had Shevchenko. You had Shevchenko. I had Zahabi. You had Aldo. You had Silva. I had Grasso. I had Saint Denis. You had Saint Denis. You had Radke. I had Mallet. I had Jusdavicius. I had Jusdavicius. I had Bagauskas. You had Sterling. I had Sterling. I had Silva. You had Barriot. I had Santos. You had Lee. And you had Almacan. I had Brad Katona. Okay, not bad. Finally, bro, I got like a good prediction. Dude, I was veering on um 50% pick rate. 2 and 3 Hori, you're watching Goon Juice in his eye. I'm never picking Lee again. Yeah, Lee through for sure. We're not calling me that. We're not calling me that. No, we're not. We're not doing that. We are not doing that. No. I'm 55%. I'm at 55%. Jeez, bro. It's either I go 9 for 12 or I'm hitting like 5 for 12. It's bad. There's no way Aldo won the third. I know. I thought Aldo won 1 and 2, but there's no way I'm on one. Most people are arguing. No way, dude. Most people are arguing that Aldo won the third. Like, I'm pretty sure it was a given that Zahabi won the second. It was literally just the third round that most people are arguing. Some people saying Aldo secured it with the knockdown after got smash. I know, but that's a round people are arguing. People are arguing the third round for Aldo. Bro, Dag, my pick game is better than yours and Magnus. I beat you on the last card. What do you mean? I beat both you and Magnus on the last card. You tied Magnus. You were literally last, bro. I beat you every other card though? No, but it's he who laughs last best. So better luck next time, kid. Ariel Jr. gets mogged? Nah. I beat you in every other card, Lee. What's y'all's percentage? Lee does have a better pick percentage than you. But I have the worst. Magnus has a 68% pick rate. Dude, you can make some real cash, bro. If you put like $2 on money lines, if you put $2 on money lines, bro, you could be making some real cash. Is online gambling allowed? Online gambling UK. Is Prize Picks allowed in the UK? I don't think it's allowed where I'm at. It might be, but I don't think it is. My pick rate used to be 85, but it went down. I know. I beat you on that one. But I picked up Bus. I felt like the GOAT. He was the underdog. All right, have a good one. God bless. All right, peace, bro. Good luck writing in your dictionary, bro. It's hilarious. I don't know why that was so funny, but it was funny. Burns versus Morales. I got to make my picks for that eventually. I don't know who's on the card, though. I think Burns is a good dog, though. It was funny because he thought he could get away with it. Yeah. Paul Craig might actually win. Belato's a heavy favorite. What? Dustin Soltwitz beat Marc-Andre Barriot? Good luck pronouncing words from a dictionary. That card sucks. Burns Morales is genuinely terrible. It's literally not a bad card. How is it a bad card? It has some good names on it. Gabe Green? I have no idea who's going to win this one. Jared Gordon, Thiago Moises. Prelim has 3 women's fights. That means just watch it later on. That's literally perfect, bro. Women's fights early on, so then you don't have to watch it, actually. That's why he was bringing up Yider Devali. It's because he was on this card. I have no idea who these women are. Tisha Pennington's on this card? Yeah, we're cooked, bro. The girl that retired, fucking what's her name? What's her name? She literally lost her last fight. Grasso? No. Tisha Pennington? The girl Rose Namajunas lost her title to in a boring fight. What's her name? I said his card was good, and then I checked, and now I don't think I can name. Watch one without hitting at least one. Energizer Goon. Carla Esparza, yeah. Dagging my favorite disabled. Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. Email Mailson, bro. Turn on noties, bro. You're so late, man. What are you doing? What are you doing? Pulling up super late. Who do you think you are, kid? What do you think Caparo MMA looks like? Has he ever posted a face reveal? I don't think he's ever posted a face reveal. You're dude. Wow. Got me like a chopped liver over here. What am I? That's completely disrespectful. Okay, but I think it looks more like a. Looks like. That's an obscure reference. Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, I think Caparo looks like a guy who gets no sun, beard and balded, like a Redditor, like a guy who reads the Reddit. I think Caparo looks like a guy who wakes up in the morning with a big jug of coffee and reads the Reddit like it's newspaper. Why are my messages not sending? Well, I don't know. Name the first 3 middleweight champs. You got me, bro. Middleweight? Shit. Forrest Griffin got to be up there. Shit. I don't know first 3 middleweight champs, bro. That's such an odd division to know. Because Anderson Silva dominated for so long. I feel like that's like one of the harder divisions to name. I could do like 155. I could do 205. Looks like Willany. Maybe, yeah. UFC middleweight champs. Oh, shit.
Off yourself.
Oh, thanks, bro. Thanks, Lee, man. I appreciate that, bro. That's really consideration. Really good. Is that what you're talking about, the message I wasn't sending? Griffin's light heavy, bro. But he fought at middleweight. He fought at middleweight. No? Okay, it was... Bro, who are these people? Dave Men, Murillo, Bustamante, Evan Tanner, and then Rich Franklin, and then Anderson Silva. But thank you, Lee, bro. Thanks, Lee. I appreciate that, bro. Bro, Evan Tanner, Murillo, Bustamante, and Dave Mene. Come on, bro. Dag, I don't know Bustamante. I don't know Bustamante. How's that? How am I supposed to know that, bro? Middleweight's literally the hardest division to name, people. No cap, middleweight's the hardest. Any other division is easy. Easy. Busta Gunte, Busta Move. Have you watched Suits? No, I don't watch TV shows. The only show I'm trying to watch is Russian Tough, aka Hype. I want Tough to be back, and I want Dana White Contender Series to be back. That's good. I wish they made it into a show, not just fights. Like they actually made it into a show. First 3 heavyweights. Give me another one, bro. Give me lightweight or light heavyweight. Those are easy, bro. Cause heavyweight actually has like a long ass history. I could go backwards for like a light heavyweight. I can name them from like. Why are you talking about the first 3, bro? That's hard. Road to UFC is the worst UFC one. I think Tough is better. I'd rather watch Alexa Grasso, Valentina Shevchenko Tough over and over again than see See Row TFC for 3 featherweights. Jose Aldo. Jose Aldo. It's gotta be up there, bro. I know it's up there, Steve. Steve, it's up there, Steve. Come on. Show it to me. Every featherweight champ. Oh, okay. Jose Aldo was literally the first, bro. Okay, I knew that.
Off all colored PPL.
Whoa, what? Aldo Connor Holloway? Bro, what is that? Thank you, Lee, but bro, no. Don't type some shit like that, bro. What is that about? Pension I actually killing, bro. No way, didn't know that. Whatever, bro. I literally said Aldo, bro. I literally said Aldo. I thought it was a trick question. But I knew it was Aldo. Featherweight's the easiest. Light heavyweight, let's go back in history. So it's Magomed, before that, Pereira. Before that, Yuri. Before that, Hill. Before that, Glover. Before that, Jan. I knew it though. I just thought it was a trick question. Okay. Before Jan, it was John Jones. Then it was DC. Then John Jones again. We also got Rampage in there. We also got Flyweight. Demetrius Johnson. Joseph Benavidez? Was he a champ at one point? Bro, y'all asking me the history like I've watched it. Shit. He wasn't? Shit. Who's the if I know the first, I know them all. If is Demetrius Johnson, is he the first? Okay, well I could have answered that if I knew that DJ was the first, okay? Y'all setting me up, bro. Y'all setting me up, bro, for sure. Islam beating the piss out of JDM. You can't be underestimated. Islam like this, bro. Oh, jeez. Boxing is king is back, bro. That's easy. Islam's a pretty easy fight for JDM. If JDM goes in with the correct game plan, he wins. But Islam, if JDM messes up for like a moment in like the first or second round, he gets subbed. But if he has a good game plan and he sticks to his game plan, that's an easy title defense. And that's an easy #1 pound for pound slot activated. First 3 welterweight. Joe Rogan. I'm going Pat Miletich. I'm going Matt Hughes. BJ Penn. I think I got that actually. I think I actually got that. Islam's an easy fight for JDM because he defended 3 takedowns from Bilal, committed on. And by the way, forget that Islam is nowhere as good as Bilal on the ground. Miletich. Newton. Yeah. That's where he slammed him, right? That's where I remember that highlight. Hughes slamming Newton, and Hughes thought he was out. Hughes thought he lost that fight. He thought he got submitted, but it turns out Newton was out. No, the reason I'm thinking JDM beats Islam is because Islam had a tough time against Volk and Dustin. Anytime he's fighting someone on full notice, like this guy, if you come in with the right game plan against Islam, it's a way easier fight. They type of got to watch Islam KO Volk while he's high and change his mind to Islam. No. Why would I change my mind? Prep aside, yeah. Volk is 10 times better than JDM skill for skill. He was 3-1 versus fucking Dustin and outboxed the guy with staff. What? He was 2-2 going to the 5th with Dustin. He needed to finish. The Volk is not 10 times better than JDM. I think you don't have a basis for that. I think Bilal win is better than a Korean. I think Bilal is better than most of Volk's title defenses for sure. I think Bilal win is better than Aldo. I think it's better than Korean Zombie. I think it's better than Brian Ortega. I think it's better than all of his defenses. So to say he's 10 times the fighter JDM is baseless. It's just completely baseless. Completely based on nothing. Who's the 4th heavyweight champ? 4th heavyweight champ. Tim Sylvia. Who's the 4th heavyweight champ? Where's Tim Sylvia, bro? 4th heavyweight champ is some bum. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boss Rutan. I wasn't even close. It was not 2-2. What are you talking about? Yeah, it was. You watch Islam Makano faded and be like, dude. Maybe I might watch it faded, bro. That's really one of the best pastimes to do is get faded and watch UFC. Bilal's only better than Yair Ortega and Zombie, but even then he was 3-2 Bilal in primary boxing match. 3-2? It was 4-1. I had 4-1. 4-1 JDM, and it wasn't a primary boxing match. It was a primary common knowledge. The common knowledge principle states that it was a primary knowledge match. No, it wasn't. It was not. It was an MMA fight. Don't even pull that. You're trying to pull at nothing. It was an MMA fight. I don't care if it took mostly on place on the feet. It was an MMA fight. It was 3-2? No, stop. Dag watches fights on Galaxy Gas and wonders why his pick sucks. I literally did better than everybody here, so stop. This ice cream was so good. I love ice cream. It was a stand-up MMA. You're proving my point. It was MMA. No, don't care. It was MMA. You don't watch a boxing fight and be like, no, that's bullshit. It was 4-1, and it was an MMA fight, and JDM won. Okay? It's called Drumstick. Oh, I love those. James Dillon, bro. Why you pulling up so late, bro? Once again, you pull up so late. Okay, and Islam's way better than an MMA fighter than Bilal. Islam's way better than Bilal at MMA. No, he's not way better. No, I don't think he's way better. He's a better grappler. He has more tools in his bag on the feet and on the ground. He's more a submission threat. He's more dangerous on the feet. But overall, there's not a big distance between Bilal and Islam. Invoicing done, shift over. Oh, that's what you do for work. That makes so much sense. Mom scoots up. Bro, why is Lee crashing out? Isn't Lee the kid in Discord, bro? Holy shit. Bro, Bilal's worse on the feet, worse on the ground. Maybe Bilal's better at high pace, but Islam isn't even bad there. Maybe Bilal's stronger in double leg positions. Bilal is a better boxer than Islam. Islam's way more sloppy on the feet. In terms of on the ground, in terms of wrestling and getting it to the ground, Bilal's better. In terms of working in the clinch, Islam's better. In terms of more dynamic kicks, more dynamic elbows, knees, Islam. In terms of cardio, Bilal. In terms of submission threat, Islam. That's how it is. But JDM, distance control, boxing, precision, timing, thud. He's better than Islam. And Islam hasn't fought someone, I think, on a skill to size level of JDM before. Explain Archimedes' principle? No. See Bilal jumping into defensive straight hooks. Islam better again to the ground. He has way more ways. Jumping into defensive straights and hooks. Yeah, you're hilarious. Jumping into them. Dude, geez, say you're casual without saying you're casual. Jesus, bro. Do you see Bilal? JDM's only precise versus Bilal, who's open as shit with no defense. No. Try it. Yeah, you're funny, bro. His footwork and boxing defense was crazy. Bilal was stuck in the mud. True. Islam has fought Dustin, who's similar to JDM. Jasmine hasn't. That is true. That is true. And look what happened when Islam fought Dustin. Out of prime, old man. Do you know how many surgeries Dustin Poirier has had on his hips? He has no mobility in his hips, and your hips are some of the most important things to grappling. And it was 2-2 going to the 5th. He's horrible when he's not fighting at a pace controls. That's crazy. What's the temperature and measurement of? No. Dustin's a better MMA fighter than JDM and is 10 times X more proven. He's not better than JDM. He's not a better fighter. Jesus. How is that crazy? What fight is Bilal won at a pace? What fight is Bilal won in a place he controlled? You mean he didn't control? He hasn't lost a fight in forever. Bilal controlled the pace against Jeff Neal and he didn't win that one. That was at a pace that Bilal set. JDM smokes Dustin on the feet. Yeah, he controlled all the paces against him. Yeah, he controlled the pace against Jeff Neal and lost. Facts. Neal marched him down, controlled the pace. Marching someone down has nothing to do with controlling the pace. Bilal was constantly like, come on, bro. Do you think boxing is king is Indian? I don't know. I don't know. Holy. Bro, who in the Discord, bro? Plug. You're not Indian? No, I think boxing is king is probably Mexican. No. Yeah, Mexican, bro. Blood couldn't get JDM down, tried to prove his Canelo hands. He didn't try to prove his Canelo hands, but he just used his Canelo hands. You're not Mexican? Nah, you def Mexican, bro. Maybe. No way you're American, bro. I don't believe that. No, you might be from like Florida. You give a little bit of Florida vibes. I mean, I heard Bryson had the craziest villain arc, not Indian. I have no reason to lie. I'm not Mexican. Maybe Floridian. It's given Floridian. Are you a femboy? Don't answer that. That's a trap. That's a trap. Don't answer that. Being Mexican would be dope as hell. Nah, you white then. You white, bro. If you're saying being Mexican would be dope, you're white. Just ban him. Why are you timing him out? Because it's the same thing, bro. Because he just makes a new account, bro. Nobody else other than white people are like, I wish I was another race. That's like a staple white person thing. Non-Mexican culture is dope. Also, having Canelo is so freaking cool. But maybe that's just me. What do you mean having Canelo? What do you mean by having Canelo? If you're Mexican, you don't own Canelo. Yeah, I own him. He's mine. It's not your boy toy if you're fucking Mexican, bro. What does that mean? Yeah, Indians and Loki say that too. Having Canelo rep as a rep of your country. Was it what? Having Canelo rep of your country? Yeah. But you know who I have rep in my country? Better be it, bro. Oh, shit. Makes me went to the same school in Mumbai. He's not from Mumbai, bro. He's from the mean streets of Nepal. Better be it was the best rep for a country I can think of. Yeah, I know. Mumbai. Better be of reps Canada, bro. This guy reps Montreal. He just has to say he's from Chechnya because Kadyrov would have his butt. Canada gets repped by Beterbiev and GSP, two of the best. That's crazy. That's crazy. And Mike Mallet, GSP, Beterbiev, and Mike Mallet, the triad of Canadian athleticism. Bivol's so tough. I only watch Bivol because he looks slick and has aura. Okay. Does Bivol have aura? I like him. The three best 170ers of all time. True, yeah. The three best 170ers of all time. Beterbiev, GSP, and Mallet. Bivol and Beterbiev are sick. Magnus needs to become a femboy. I don't know if he needs to become a femboy. He has an auriful face. An auriful? Okay, that's interesting. Interesting description there. All right. Bro, I'm sweating. What the fuck? The king of vagina. Someone say femboy? No. Magnus on that, bro. Yeah. You lost your opportunity, kid. Dude, I want chocolate chippies. I'm not attracted. UFC 500 Perth pressure versus Dagestani domination. Let's go. Yeah, it's gonna be a good fight where JDM's gonna get the win and Islam's gonna go. He's gonna go on a losing streak. It's gonna be bad. Bizzle came up to me and asked me to clean his house. I'd pay him to do it. Boxing is king, the type of guy to smell Bivol's used socks. Pay for some panties, bro. Bivol's used panties. Bivol also the type of guy to wear panties. Like red or pink panties. UFC 500. Smells cuffed after training. Yeah, smell his cup after training. Yeah. Boxing is king is the type of guy to go to the locker room and start smelling people's cups. Just random everybody's cups after boxing session. Everybody's taking a shower and this guy's just smelling cups. Just be the type of guy to bully you in high school. Aw, hit a nerve. Predictions for Joshua Van versus Bruno Silva. Joshua Van. Decision or third round finish? TKO. Wilts Bruno Silva. Although Bruno Silva is legit. He always is a test for guys. You know, he's a big step up in competition. I would have loved to see Joshua Van versus Tagir Lambekov. Although Tagir is literally a featherweight, but it is what it is. Loki making Bivol. Oh my gosh, bro. Who's your favorite boxer? Bivol and his. Oh my gosh, you guys are going glaze for glaze. Oh my gosh, you guys are such losers, bro. You guys are such weirdos, bro. I'm not even joking. That's like me too. Find a room, bro. Holy, you guys need to find a room. Genuinely find a room. You think Aldo's retiring or will change his mind at least one more? Aldo's going into boxing 100%. He's going back to boxing. He's probably going to box Jeremy Stevens for the second time. He's jealous his own mother don't like him. You got me there, bro. You got me there. Tank ever gotta float in the air when he smells food. Oh, okay. Boxing's king should be sub. Okay. This guy's literally just clip farming subscribers, bro. That's all Magnus says. He'll literally just lie. His favorite boxer is not Bivol. It is not Bivol. You can tell Dak thinks he matters. All right, Swede. Say less, boy. Oh my gosh, I gotta go. This is too cringy. I gotta go. Peace, boys. This is bad. This is bad. I gotta like burn my eyes out from what I just saw. Enjoy the rest of your day, boys. It's been your boy Dag MMA. Sign out. Peace. I only know 6 boxes. Why would it be? Why wouldn't it be Bivol? Because you're glazing. You're glazing. Okay. Dag, remember? No, I don't remember that.